plus 1,000 smart bonus cash. Plus, all first responders and military, even retirees, veterans, and their families get an extra 1,000 appreciation cash for up to 2,000 total cash back. Hurry ends July 5th.
Coming up next at 11, remembering the victims. Family and friends speak out and struggle to understand why. A masked gunman stormed into a District Heights home and shot 5 people. Plus, historic flooding leads to a major disaster declaration. Residents assess the muddy mess to figure out what to do next.
I think of how much harder it is to have cancer than to ride my bike 10 miles a day.
And the wheels start turning in a young girl's head, so she hits the road to fight childhood cancer.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11, on your side.
24 hours after a brazen and deadly shooting in District Heights, the gunman is still on the loose. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kimberly Suiters. 5 people were shot, 3 were killed, 2 injured. Tonight, as Matt Wjla reports, family, friends, and neighbors are struggling to figure out why it even happened.
What went through your mind when you heard what happened?
Unbelievable, devastated.
Tonight, a District Heights neighborhood remains very much in shock over a violent crime that has many more questions and victims than answers.
My sister was the friendliest person you'd ever meet.
Meredith Bailey's sister, 51-year-old Carlina Gray, was one of those victims.
Everybody always wanted to be around her. Her home was always open to anybody who needed somewhere to go.
Tragically, late last night, Carlina Gray was killed in her home.
I don't know how I'm gonna go through every day without seeing her again.
It happened around 9:30 last night on Orleans Street in District Heights, Prince George's County. That's where police say a man burst into Carlina Gray's house and started shooting.
The only information that I received was that someone in a mask ran up into the house.
When the shooting stopped, 3 people were dead, 2 others wounded, and the gunman was on the loose. This woman, who asked not to be identified, lives next door to one of the deceased victims, 60-year-old Alan Rolette.
Not at all. Really nice guy, nice family and friends that I had met.
Prince George's County police say the shooting does not appear to be random, but have released few other findings of their investigation so far. Meanwhile, the search continues tonight for the gunman, a search that Meredith Bailey is very much hoping will soon be over.
I want whoever did it caught as soon as possible.
In District Heights, Matt Wjla, ABC 7 News.
Developing in West Virginia tonight, mud-filled roads, uprooted trees, and homes destroyed by water. President Obama declaring a major disaster over the devastating flooding. More than 25 people have died. That number could rise. Our Tom Rousey is live in the newsroom right now to show us how our area is impacted. Tom?
Yeah, Kimberly, a lot of folks watch us who live in West Virginia. Most of those who do live in this part of the state. This is one of the few areas of the entire state of West Virginia not considered to be in a state of emergency. But the very, very worst of the flooding, that's down here. And as you'll see in just a moment, some towns in this area still underwater tonight. This is video taken by a drone of Raynell, West Virginia, one of a number of places underwater. But in some places, the water has left, leading to a new problem: mud absolutely everywhere. The cleanup is only beginning. There are also family members of 24 people dealing with loss. Among those who died, this 4-year-old boy, Edward. This is a state in great need.
Just hope for help to come.
And help has begun to arrive.
Well, I said I can't lay here and do nothing.
Friday night, we told you about Martinsburg gun shop owner Travis Bishop, who used social media to organize a convoy of relief supplies. That convoy has now arrived, and Bishop sent us these pictures of what they've encountered. The governor has declared a state of emergency in 44 of the state's 55 counties. And 3 counties, Kanawha, Greenbrier, and Nicholas, have been declared federal disaster areas. That means they'll receive help from the government.
There's a lot of people that lost their homes. You know, it's like, what can you do?
And Fairfax County Fire Department has a nationally known urban search and rescue team that has gone to similar disasters. We checked with them today.